Portugal had to settle for a share of the points, after being held to a 1-1 draw by the Democratic Republic of Congo in their opening match of Group K at the 2026 World Cup. The result came as a surprise. Portugal arrived at the tournament as one of the favorites, with a squad far more experienced and talented than their opponents. Yet despite dominating for most of the match, they failed to secure all 3 points, as DR Congo fought hard and punished a lapse in concentration right before halftime. Head coach Roberto Martinez named his strongest possible lineup. In midfield, Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva were tasked with controlling the tempo of the game, while Cristiano Ronaldo led the attack as captain. On paper, Portugal were the clear favorites, and that showed from the very first whistle. They controlled possession and pressed DR Congo's defense relentlessly. That dominance paid off quickly. Just 6 minutes in, Portugal broke the deadlock. The move began down the flank, where Pedro Neto whipped in a precise cross toward the penalty area. Joe A.O. Neves arrived from midfield and met it with a clean header, sending the ball into the bottom corner, out of the reach of DR Congo's goalkeeper, Lionel Mpassi. Portugal led 1-0, and the goal reinforced their belief that they could control the match from there. After taking the lead, Portugal kept up the pressure. They continued to push forward through quick combinations and rapid movement on both sides of the pitch. Nuno Mendes was one of the most active players, constantly looking to create danger. In the 18th minute, the Paris Saint-Germain fullback made a dangerous run into Congo's defensive third, dribbling past several defenders before facing the goalkeeper one-on-one. But in that promising position, Mendes lost control of the ball, and the chance went to waste. The loose ball that followed was picked up by Bruno Fernandes, who quickly slipped a pass toward goal. Unfortunately, Bernardo Silva couldn't quite get to it properly, and another opportunity to double the lead slipped away. That moment summed up Portugal's performance for much of the match. They created space and controlled the game, but struggled to be clinical in front of goal. DR Congo, meanwhile, found it difficult to build any attacking rhythm for most of the first half. They leaned heavily on defending deep and looking for counterattacks. Still, little by little, their back line began to settle. In the 33rd minute, Edo Kayem tried his luck from distance, but his effort was comfortably blocked and gathered by goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Even though the shot didn't trouble Portugal, it showed the Leopards growing bolder as the half went on. Just as it seemed Portugal would take a 1-goal cushion into the break, the game turned. In the 5th minute of first-half stoppage time, Arthur Masuaku delivered an accurate pass into Portugal's box. Unmarked in front of goal, Yoane Wissa met it with a powerful header that Diogo Costa couldn't keep out. The score was level at 1-1, silencing Portugal's dominance throughout the opening half. The equalizer was a heavy blow for Portugal, who had controlled the game for almost 45 minutes, only to find themselves starting over. The score stayed level at the break. The second half told a different story. DR Congo grew in confidence and were willing to match Portugal's more open style of play. The intensity rose as both sides searched for a winning goal. Congo repeatedly disrupted Portugal's build-up, making it harder for the Europeans to create chances the way they had in the first half. Seeing his side struggle to find a breakthrough, Martinez made a series of changes. One substitution stood out: the introduction of Francisco Conceição A''O. He added a new dimension down Portugal's left side, and his pace and dribbling repeatedly caused problems for the Congolese defense. In the 68th minute, Conceição A''O burst into the box and pulled the ball back dangerously. Ronaldo, perfectly placed, rushed in to meet it, but his finish drifted wide of the target. It was one of Portugal's best chances to retake the lead. 6 minutes later, an almost identical situation unfolded. Once again delivered a well-placed ball into the area. Ronaldo, again in a promising position, again failed to make the most of it, his shot sailing wide once more. 2 missed chances in quick succession only deepened Portugal's frustration as they pushed for a winner. Late in the match, in the 89th minute, Bruno Fernandes tried to take matters into his own hands with a long-range strike. The shot raised hopes among Portuguese supporters, but it drifted just past the left post. When the final whistle blew, no further goals had come. The match ended 1-1. The result immediately put the spotlight on Cristiano Ronaldo's performance as both captain and the face of Portuguese football. Expectations on him are always enormous, but on this occasion, he was judged to have had little impact up front. The numbers tell their own story. Portugal had around 80% of possession in the first half, yet Ronaldo recorded just 16 touches across those 45 minutes. More strikingly, he didn't create a single chance, didn't attempt a single shot, and had no attempts on target at all during that opening period. In the second half, Ronaldo did get better opportunities, but he failed to convert two golden chances. One of the most talked about moments came when Portugal carved out a clear opening through a cutback in front of Congo's goal. Bruno Fernandes was perfectly placed to finish, but Ronaldo, standing closer to the ball, chose to go for goal himself. The attempt came to nothing. Television cameras even caught Fernandes' visible disappointment, standing right behind Ronaldo, ready to finish the move himself. The moment sparked debate among football fans about how effective Ronaldo still is within Portugal's current system. Many believe the scoring instinct that once defined his game is fading with age. Others argue his experience and leadership remain just as valuable to the team. According to Opta's records, Ronaldo, now 41 years and 132 days old, became one of the oldest forwards ever to play at a World Cup. But behind that achievement lies a less flattering statistic. The match against DR Congo extended his run to 10 straight major tournament games without a goal, across both the World Cup and the European Championship. His last goal in a major tournament came during the group stage of the 2022 World Cup against Ghana. Since then, he failed to score in the rest of that tournament, throughout Euro 2024, and now in Portugal's opening match of the 2026 World Cup. Even so, Roberto Martinez kept his full trust in his captain. Ronaldo played all 90 minutes. That decision showed the coach still believes in Ronaldo's contribution, both technically and as a leader on the pitch. After the match, Ronaldo tried to look at the draw in a more positive light. In his view, there was nothing seriously wrong with Portugal's performance. Football, he said, is simply unpredictable, and the final result doesn't always reflect the quality a team has shown. Asked what had gone wrong, Ronaldo said that nothing had gone wrong at all. Football, he explained, is simply like that. Portugal can win and Portugal can lose. It can go either way. That statement reflected Ronaldo's belief that Portugal are still on the right track, despite failing to win their opening game. Still, the draw leaves Roberto Martinez with plenty to work on. Portugal will need to sharpen their finishing if they want to go far in this tournament. There's still time for Portugal to improve their position in the group, and there's still time for Ronaldo to end his goal drought if he can find the net in the next match. For the captain, doing so wouldn't just erase a difficult run that has shadowed his international career in recent years. It would also prove that he can still be the difference maker on football's biggest stage.